welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel tonight, guys. And I've got to say, I am elated. I am absolutely bouncing with the result that we have seen tonight. I've got to admit, coming into this game, I was a little bit nervous, coming off the back of what has been a really damaging international break. We were missing so many of our players tonight, including, of course, Lamine Yamal. How would Barca play without him? How would Barca function there in the absence of these players? And how would they respond to what Hansi said before the international break? Well, can we just say they were fantastic? This is Barca's best performance of the season. Every player stepped up tonight. Those who had their opportunity, those who had their chance, and not only in the starting lineup either. There were some big decisions for Hansi Flick. Massive decision, of course, to leave Raphinha on the bench. You're already missing Yamal. Raphinha arrives late, we've heard, to an activation session just before this game. He was benched by Hansi Flick. Rooney Bardghji starting, Rashford as well. He was a lot more involved today, wasn't he? Marcus Rashford, Ferran leading the line. Fermin involved, of course, so much. That was a good decision to start him there in the 10. But not only those who started, but those who came on as well. We saw real impacts in the game from Robert Lewandowski, the returning Marc Bernal. He got himself an assist in record quick time. Amazing to see him back out there on the field. But I'm just so impressed today. It's great to see this from Barca here. We know that Valencia last season, we had some big results against them. They can be a team who, if you take the lead, if you really pile the pressure on them, it can get into quite a big scoreline against them. We've seen that last season. But I still think this is promising. We have started the season a bit sluggishly, a bit disappointingly in so many of our games so far. This can be a real starting block for us now. We can build upon this win. 2 goals for Fermin. I mean, what can you say about him? This is exactly why we had to keep him. 40 million from Chelsea. Are you having a joke? 40 million for this guy? You couldn't even pay me 40 million to have him for this game, let alone to take him off our hands. This is why we need him. Any time he's in and around the penalty area, you give him space, you give him time, he is going to hurt you in all of the right areas. 2 brilliant goals, fantastic finishes from him tonight. And you've also got to give credit, guys, to Raphinha. He was benched tonight. He was effectively punished in this game by Hansi Flick. What does he do? He comes on in the second half and he gets his head down. He works hard. He scores 2 brilliant goals as well. Full credit to him. And you've got to say the same for Robert Lewandowski. I think he would have been disappointed tonight to not be starting. He saw again Ferran ahead of him in the pecking order. Now, Ferran did play a very big part in Fermin's first goal of the game. He got involved there in the build-up play. He did miss a few chances in front of goal again tonight. But Robert Lewandowski comes on. I mean, he dispatched them so well. That first goal there, that finish into the top corner was absolutely wonderful. And like I say, Bernal supplying him for the second goal. That's what we want to see from this young man. So much talent, so much quality. He reads the game so well. He's involved as well in the final third with those cutting-edge passes. Lewandowski at the double. And I'm just so happy, I was nervous, I was a little bit concerned. There has been a few things here just getting away from us. We were also playing tonight in unfamiliar surroundings at the Johan Cruyff Stadium, but I've got to say, it all just worked out perfectly. I mean, tonight inside the stadium, there was actually a pretty good atmosphere. The volume in terms of the people who did get in there tonight, 6,000 of them, they made a good noise. It was a good atmosphere. Barca really got them pumped up as well. And 6-0. I mean, 6-0 here against Valencia. We will take that. This is a game this weekend, guys, that we had to win. We absolutely had to. Real Madrid so far this season, they have been absolutely perfect. We could not afford to drop any further behind. We couldn't give up any more ground early on here in the title race. And I'm just delighted. I've got a big smile on my face. I'm sure that all of you guys are the same. The players stepped up. The players responded. The players delivered. And what a performance. What a result. 6 goals in our favour. And now we move on to the UEFA Champions League on Thursday. But please, guys, do let me know in the comments down below who impressed you today with the performances out there. Who stepped up in your opinion? Who has really made their claim to be in the starting lineup? And what are your thoughts ahead of facing Newcastle next week? Please do let me know all of that in the comments down below. I will see you soon for more reaction coming on the channel. But thank you indeed for all of your support. And I also want to wish today a very happy birthday weekend to Marcus. All the best to you, my friend. And I will see all of you soon. But until next time, as always, Veshka El Barça.